Bridge Builders connects local refugees with a supportive network of people to help in the really complex process of rebuilding home here. The global refugee crisis right now is unprecedented in human history, and the process of rebuilding home in a foreign environment is a really long and scary one.
I would kind of describe it as like purposeful neighbors in a way. It's a very new idea, new like kind of concept, I guess, that the service provision isn't just like in one way. It's very much about like mutual relationships.
It's really a community building organization. It's not about just like some temporary social work or just a donation drive, but really it's about making sustainable solutions to problems that refugee families may face. And a big part of that is just creating this community that they feel welcome in and that they are a member of. This is really just like a friendship-making organization.
You never know what people are going through, and you never know what's going to happen to you. And if you don't care about them just for the sake of caring about them, think about waking up tomorrow and not having anything, and whether you would want someone to help you or not. And the way to do that is to support organizations that work and help people.
The concept of reciprocity came up a whole lot, and how what's so crucial for a person to rebuild a sense of personal agency and to gradually dissolve trauma and fear is to be participating in relationships of reciprocity, where maybe you're receiving support from someone, but you also have something as valuable to contribute as well. Let's think about a shift from service delivery to help refugee folks rebuild home here, and instead focus on relationship building.
This has had a very gratifying impact for me. Whenever I leave one of these RCP events, I always have this just fuzzy feeling inside me because it's just our community coming together.
RCP at this point needs more support because we're growing outside of just a volunteer-run, small organization, especially with the recent media attention to the refugee crisis, that we've been getting massive amounts of interest from volunteers and people who just want to get involved in different ways, and we really need more of an infrastructure to kind of support that. In addition, we've grown tremendously. I mean, when I started, I think we only had 30 or 35 volunteers, and now we've more than doubled that.
Demand for our programs has just exploded, and we've gotten to that place that most volunteer-driven initiatives get to, where if we remain volunteer-driven, our capacity stays limited to these numbers. So we decided to make that pivot, and are really excited about a potential kind of one-time infusion of support to build out this program, to create the infrastructure that it needs in order to be able to sustain. This common experience of extreme long-term social isolation that refugees experience, this is something that we can solve. We feel like we can do this better. We're committed to doing this work long-term.